and welcome to the bcfc show Ballers Talk. And my name is Jake, and I'm joined by TJ bcfc and Els the Zulu Warrior.
Hi, AJ. Thank you for having me, man. I really appreciate it on the BCFC show, Ballers Talk. Els?
Yes, hello. Thank you, Jake, for bringing me on to your talk show. It's an honour to be here.
Fair enough, and we're moving on to the first thing that we're talking about today. So basically, and you remember the last Saturday's game against Stoke, and we embarrassingly lost 1-0. So basically, that it was like a brilliant header from one of the Stoke players, and he chipped Ryan Arsov into the back of the net, and Stoke won 1-0, and it's a true and embarrassing performance. Ellie and TJ, what do you think of that game? Go.
Well, obviously, 3 losses in a row without scoring a goal, and it's just poor, if I am honest. But don't take the negative play to the next game versus Swansea on Saturday, as we could give them a tough game and show them who Bournemouth actually are. And I think it's too soon to sack Chris Davis, but if all carries on by January, it might be the end of him and his career.
Fair enough, and also, what is on your thoughts,
Well,
TJ?
I'll say my thoughts, yeah. I 100% agree with Els, and it's also upsetting to find out that Keshi Anderson and Willem Willemsen are injured. I'm really upset about Keshi because, in my opinion, he's one of the most attacking threats in our team, and without him, I think it's a bit of a boring game. And obviously, Stansfield picking up that knock, and I don't think he should have started. Because obviously he picked up another knock during the game, but all I'm saying is I think he should have started on the bench or not been in the squad at all because of his injury. But that's just me.
Fair enough, and so basically and my honest opinion is that it is like 2 words: embarrassing and shocking, and then that timing header goes in. I just thought that, please don't be like that. And also, and that's my opinions on the Stoke game. We're moving on to the second thing. So basically, the second thing that we're talking about today is that should we let Davis out or in? So basically, that it went viral on like any social media platform that you can possibly imagine, and it's the opinion that should we get Davis out the boot, or like stay in the club. TJ and Ellie, what's your honest thoughts?
Well, obviously, I don't know. I don't even add. I need to put my words together first. But 3 losses in a row, three losses in a row with no goals. Like I said earlier, it really needs to improve. We need to score more goals, and if we're not scoring goals by December, then I'm just going to sound like a broken record talking about scoring goals. Farahashe needs some shooting training because his finishing's just not been on point ever since he's been at Blues. The one game where I went to the Burton friendly, I think he's got a weak foot, and it showed because he was through on goal and he seemed to have turned to not shoot on that foot. I think he's got a really weak left foot, but the shooting really needs to improve, and hopefully Jay Stansfield, Keshi Anderson and Willem Willemsen are all good. But that's it from me. Els?
Hello, yeah. I totally agree with TJ bcfc as well. What he's saying is the truth. I think, like he said, Farashi, the way he goes to finish the goal, like he goes for it, then he ends up missing and ends up like sending it over the goal, if that makes sense, or sending it off the side, sort of like the side of the goal. It's just not on target. Which, like, it's just one of them. But yeah, and obviously due to Kessie as well, he's a decent player. Like he's solid on the ball. He's always like on it. And yeah, I don't know anything else.
Fair enough. And moving on to the last thing. So basically, and the last thing we're talking about today is our score predictions, and it's for this Saturday's game again. It's for this Saturday's game. So basically, that our Saturday's opponents were 7th in the table, and who are having like a very good season. So basically, and the few points off the playoffs, and us sitting in 11th after that dreadful performance. TJ and Elliot, and what's his score predictions, and his for that game.
Well, I'm going to start first. Swansea have been on some quite good form. If I'm having a look right here, they've only lost one game in the championship so far, and that was their game versus Middlesbrough away from home, where they lost 1-0. But they've looked like they've been doing quite good in the season, and obviously the form that we've been on as well is not the best. If I'm going to be realistic here, I'd probably give it a 0-0 or a 1-1 draw, because in my honest opinion we haven't been scoring goals, and it really needs to improve. But our defensive play is quite decent, but if we score one, I think one's going to slip up, if that makes sense. But yeah,
fair enough. And also, but is the score, Ellie?
Okay, my score prediction for Birmingham City vs Swansea on Saturday, I'm going with a 3-1. I'm still very, very strong and very positive against them, because it seems to be every time they're at home, they seem to be I think it's like their strong zone where like they seem to win most times at home, which when they're away, it's just like, I think there's just nothing there, which I think at home it seems a lot more for them.
Fair enough.
And yeah, but I feel really strong, and I reckon the goal scorers for that game for Birmingham City are going to be Stanfield. Who else? I reckon Les and Pake.
Fair enough.
I reckon they're going to be our goal scorers.
Fair enough. And also, and my score, I think I'm going with either a 2-0 or like a late 2-1, and because of that, in my opinion, is like so similar to like TJ's. We haven't been scoring goals as of lately, and we haven't been like absolute beasts at the minute. So basically they're going for a 2-0 or they're like 2-1. And that's it. Well, we've got time for us for right now. I'm your host Jake, and my guests Elsa Zuwar and TJ BCFC, and we see you in the next episode of The Blues.
seakan ku berikan. Ang tiap lari dilirik kian pula curi.